All right, Ben. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, yeah, man. I mean, as always, I think there's areas to improve, and I think there's areas that you're improving. And we'll just go ahead and hop right into it. So, first thing that I think is going to be a big thing here, the reason I start off with the front one, is just because you want to think about when you're rotating through. Don't try not to overly rotate here. We'll start with some of the negative things. So, don't overly rotate. See how you couldn't like overly turn. Your foot turns all the way out. Everything turns here. You just want to have that nice finish at the end. Let's see if we can find a good little. Been doing mostly Tom Brady stuff lately. You know, we want that finish to just be nice and relaxed, nice and stable. Don't need to overly rotate through. Can't get good footage here of them throwing for whatever reason. I think it's actually like 60 something. Right, so see how that finish is just nice, loose. He's not overly rotating. He's not doing anything too much there. So just keep everything nice and controlled during that finish. I think that's best case scenario with that. And we'll go ahead and go here. Big things that I'd say with these look like at least. Let's go here. So this one looks like you really opened up a lot with that hip. This one looks like you did a better job of keeping that hip closed, right? So notice right here. Right here. See how on that one where you turn right there? See how there's not as much turn there? I still think we can get better, but we want this one much more. Okay? We don't want this big turn that it's been a habit to try to get rid of. See how that happens there? This one's way better. And then from here, though, what you really got to work on is pivoting that back leg much sooner, right? Pivot here. So when you start to get going, pivot right now. You got to pivot way sooner. Pivot way sooner. All right, as you're going through, when you can pivot, and then you're going to get force from your back leg. You're still not really getting much force from the back leg. As much as I think your arms looking way better, and as much as your ability to finish. I mean, that finish at the top through your upper body looks really good. Looks like you're putting much more on the ball, which is excellent. But you still can get more out of your lower body, which will make it so you can get more out of your core. Because when you get to this, you don't really want to get to a position where this leg and this knee ends up extended. Here, I'll go back to this one over here. We'll go here, and then we'll compare. Boom. See how that is? See how that knee's bent, and see how he gets to that knee bent? See how as he's transferring, how he bends that back knee? Look how you see right here is when, as you're going now, bend that back knee. Start pivoting here. Notice how here you guys are in very similar times of the actual throw. Right? Maybe he's somewhere in that same area. Look at how different your bodies are. Look at how similar you are here, but then how different you are here and here. Okay? Even with your step, look at how similar you are with the step. I mean, everything is very similar. The only thing is right now, he's pivoting off of that back leg to make it so he's going to start getting, he's pivoting off of this leg right here to make it so he can start getting rotation around. You're just not pivoting there. Okay, start being able to pivot off that back leg there, and that'll help you create rotation. Because see how you keep your leg straight and back and it sticks behind you? Notice how he's going here and he's pulling that leg forward and through. He's really pushing off that leg and driving through with that leg, where you're leaving that leg behind you and making it so you're really not generating much force from it. Okay, you start using that back leg and you're going to be able to start using your core better. You're going to start being able to rotate through with your hip better, and your overall throw is going to be better. Okay, just pushing off that back leg, creating rotation to that back leg is so critical for you here, Ben. And I think that if you could get that down, you're just going to end up being able to throw the ball so much further and so much with so much more ease. So yeah, man, that's what I'd say would be the big thing that you want to be able to work on and improve. If you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them for you, and we'll stay in touch.